Good morning, Greyhounds. I'm Harper Short.
And I'm Zane Bracken with your live morning announcements. Today is Thursday, April 23rd.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated.
Happy Thursday, Greyhounds. Only 22 more school days until the last day of the school year.
And for some of you, including Zane, it will be your last day of high school ever.
Can't believe it's already here. Things are definitely looking up.
And if you looked up last night, you might have caught a glimpse of what most would call shooting stars.
The Lyrid meteor shower reached its peak yesterday, April 22nd.
But did you know that Earth's orbit was really just passing through a dust trail left by a comet hundreds of years ago?
This comet, known as Comet Thatcher, was last near the Earth in 1861, making the Lyrids one of the oldest known meteor showers. And Comet Thatcher won't be back until the year 2283.
Even though the peak has passed, you may still be able to catch a few shooting stars later today. But if you're planning on heading outside, you may want to check in with our Carmel weather.
What's up, Greyhounds?
I'm Claudia Esgranados.
And I'm Rachel Wolfangle, and we're back with your weekend's weather.
Starting off Friday, it's going to be a low of 61, reaching a high of 71 in the afternoon, and there's also a slight chance of rain.
On Saturday, it's going to be sunny with a low of 55 and a high of 73.
And then on Sunday, it's going to be a low of 48, reaching a high of 65 in the afternoon, and it's also going to be partly cloudy. That's all the weather we have for you today, Greyhounds.
Now let's take it back to the studio.
I'm glad the good weather is finally coming in. Hopefully, many of you will spend some time outside this weekend.
I might even go out and have a picnic in honor of it being National Picnic Day today.
Thanks for the invite, Zane. With the warm weather coming in, some of you may have started missing football, which was especially huge for your Indianapolis Colts last season.
Let's send it over to Oliver with news about the NFL draft, then to Charlotte and Rachel with your sports for the week.
Good morning, Greyhounds. My name is Oliver Cook, and today we're going to go through the top 5 skill position players in this year's upcoming NFL draft. Let's get into it.
Okay, to start us off in 5th place, we got Caleb Downs. He's by far the best safeties prospect in the class, having the rare combination of phenomenal spatial awareness, as well as the willingness and explosivity required to score. He's a 2-time unanimous All-American, being only the 6th defensive back to ever achieve this honor. In 4th place, we got Jeremiah Love. He's the perfect blend of track spinner speed, as well as having phenomenal acceleration, with the added bonus of having the great ability to shrug off defenders and maintain his balance. He was a unanimous All-American and a winner of the Doak Walker Award, which is given to the best running back in the nation. Coming in at 3rd place, we have Arvell Reese. Arvell is a sort of hybrid between an outside linebacker who is great in coverage, but has the build to be able to move to a full-on defensive end coming off the edge attacking the quarterback. He was a consensus All-American, meaning he didn't get all the votes, but he still ended up in 1st place. Coming in 2nd place, we got Ruben Bain. Ruben is a small, compact edge rusher who can rush around the edge while also being able to run through just about any offensive lineman. He was a consensus All-American, ACC Defensive Player of the Year. He led all of college football in QB pressures with 83 and recorded 5 sacks across 4 college football playoff games. And in 1st place, Indiana's very own Fernando Mendoza. He's a very poised, accurate pocket passer who can run when needed, although it's not his strong suit. He was a consensus All-American, Heisman Trophy winner, national champion. He led all of the FBS in passing touchdowns and threw 8 touchdowns to go with 0 interceptions across 3 college football playoff games.
Good morning, Greyhounds. I'm Charlotte.
And I'm Rachel, back with your sports update for the week. Starting off with baseball, the boys team faced Westfield this past Monday but fell short 4-3. They look to bounce back against Carroll on Saturday.
The softballs competes in the Carmel Invitational on Friday and Saturday. Over in girls lacrosse, the team defeated Culver on Friday 13-6 but fell short against Walsh Jesuit 5-6 on Saturday. Their next game is tonight against HSC at home.
Over in boys lacrosse, the team recently fell short against St. Xavier 4-11. They will take on Olatanji Liberty this Saturday.
Over on the track, the boys team competed against Westfield and Noblesville on Monday and placed second. Their next meet is on Thursday against Fishers and on Friday at the Carmel Distance Showcase and the Dennis McNulty Invitational. The girls track team will also be competing in those meets, so good luck to everyone that is racing tomorrow.
The girls tennis team recently played the Plainfield Quakers and came out victorious with a score of 4-11. They will take on the Carmel Invite this weekend.
In recent volleyball news, the Hounds defeated Fishers on Monday night 3-2, and their next game is against Monrovia tonight. Lastly, boys golf competed in the Highland Invite this past weekend and will tee off in the Bob Spacey Invitational on Saturday.
Well, that's all we have for your sports update, Greyhounds. I've been Rachel Wolfangle.
And I've been Charlotte Hunter.
Now let's send it back to the studio.
Thanks, guys. Even though it's National Picnic Day, you could also spend some time outside playing sports.
More specifically, badminton. Let's send it over to Eli to learn more about Badminton Club.
Badminton Club is just basically like a club for like a bunch of people who enjoy playing badminton or have never played badminton before and wants to try. And basically they can just come and just have fun with their friends.
When do you guys meet and how do you become a member of Badminton Club?
So to become a member of Badminton Club, first you just have to join the Remind so you know when the meetings are, follow the Instagram account. And then we usually meet every single Friday, and then we will usually post that on Instagram
Switching over from sports to performing arts, this past Tuesday, April 21st, the Carmel High School Orchestra performed their spring concert at both 6 and 8 p.m. at one of the best venues in town, the Palladium.
Showcasing some of the best classical music, the performance included pieces by composers like Bach, Mozart, Beethoven, and more. Congrats to all who performed in such a classy spot.
Speaking of musicians, the singer David, known for his popular music songs, Romantic Homicide, and Here With Me, has officially been charged with the murder of 14-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez.
She was last seen alive going into David's house in April of 2025 and was confirmed dead over 7 months ago. Many who have been following along with the case are outraged with how prolonged the process took to arrest the singer.
We will be sure to keep you updated, Greyhounds.
Closing off National Library Week, we had Livy visit Hamilton Southeastern High School's library and see what it's like over there.
What's up, Carmel? It's Livy Cosner. I'm back to remind you that April is Library Awareness Month. I got the chance to go to HSC and check out their library and interview their head librarians. Let's check it out.
Karen Foster, Hamilton Southeastern High School.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, my name is Karen Foster, and I am the Library Media Specialist or Teacher Librarian here at HSC High School.
What makes HSC Library unique?
I think that most libraries have a similar mission, and so I think that it's unique within this space by being a place where all kids have access.
If you had unlimited money, what one upgrade would you add to jazz up your library?
One upgrade, I want to get one upgrade. I think because this space was part of a redesign, and so about 25 years ago, it was a gym. And so when you sort of look around, it's a very big open rectangle. And so if I had unlimited funds, I would love to have some more like smaller class enclosed study spaces that offer more flexibility for smaller groups or individual workspaces.
Do you know how many books are in your library?
I think we have about 14,000.
Well, that's all I have for you, Carmel. Now let's send it back to the studio.
Thank you, Livy. I definitely will show my appreciation to school libraries this week.
Greyhounds, you can show appreciation to the school and each other by donating some blood at the blood drive today.
One donation can save up to 3 lives. If you signed up for a time slot, make sure to be there and be ready.
Now we'd like to wish everyone listed below a happy birthday.
Happy birthday, everyone. Now let's tune in to today's daily announcements. FCA will meet Friday at 8:15 a.m. in the freshman cafeteria. All are welcome.
Freshmen, sophomores, and juniors, voting is open now for the student body president and speaker of the House election. Go to the CHS website, then the Student Life tab, and click the Student Government page. You'll see the link to the election page. Voting will end on Friday, April 24th at 3:30 p.m. More announcements can be found by scanning the QR code.
And with that, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel at CHTV Carmel Television.
And follow our Instagram at Carmel TV to stay updated with all the latest news.
Signing off, this has been Harper Short.
And Zane Bracken with your morning announcements.
Have a thumbtastic Thursday, Greyhounds.
Am I gonna fit in?